I've been 20 years in the can. I come back, and what do I see? Fat guys wearing these ugly, sick Hydex holsters. What are y'all doing, huh? You put a shine box next to your belly? Get yourself a dinosaurized 5-in-1 holster.
Well, now, pull up a chair, and let me tell you something about carrying iron. Name's Colonel. Not military, mind you. That's just what folks been calling me since I was running moonshine in these hills back in '72. 50 years. That's how long I've been carrying a sidearm. Through Vietnam, through my years running the family tobacco farm, through burying 2 wives and raising 4 boys who all turned out to be lawyers, God help me. You want to know the secret to surviving 50 years in these mountains? It ain't being the fastest gun. It ain't being the meanest dog in the fight. It's being the smartest man in the room, even when that room is a backwoods gas station at 2 in the morning. Now, my grandson, he's one of them computer boys up in Raleigh. Makes more in a month than I made in a year farming. He comes down for Thanksgiving, sees me struggling with my old leather holster, the one I had custom made by a fellow in Tennessee back in '91. "Grandpa," he says, "you need to try this." Shows me this thing called a dinosaur holster. I told him, "Son, I ain't wearing no elastic band like some kind of girdle." He says, "Just try it for a week. If you don't like it, I'll take it back myself." Well, damn if that boy wasn't right. First morning wearing it, I'm out checking the fence line. Usually by the 3rd pasture, my hips screaming, and my back's tighter than a new saddle. But that morning, nothing. Like I was 30 years younger. The thing breathes better than a cotton shirt in August. That mesh backing means you ain't swimming in sweat by noon. And it holds my 45 and my backup 38 without feeling like I'm hauling a sack of feed on my hip. But here's when I knew this thing was special. Last month, I'm at the bank in town. Some boy couldn't have been more than 25, methed up and twitchy as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. He's getting loud with the teller, real loud. Now, I'm standing there in my overalls and my John Deere cap, 73 years old, moving like every joint needs oil. He figures I'm just another old farmer he can push past. I shift my weight, real casual-like, hook my thumb in my waistband, right next to where that dinosaur holster's holding my kimber. Don't say nothing. Don't need to. That boy's eyes go from crazy to calculating real quick. He looks at my hand position, looks at my eyes, sees 50 years of I dealt with worse than you, son. He apologizes to that teller and leaves faster than a scalded dog.
No more
The bank
back
manager,
pain.
she asks me later, "Colonel, were you really going to draw on him?" I said, "Darling, the best gunfight is the one that never happens. And the best holster is the one that's so comfortable you never leave it at home. This dinosaur holster, it don't make you look like one of them tactical boys playing soldier. It just keeps you ready, comfortable and ready. The center pocket holds my reading glasses, my heart pills, and that phone my grandson insists I carry. All right there where I can reach them without looking like I'm going for my weapon. Now, I've buried a lot of good old boys who were too proud to change with the times, still trying to quick draw from leather holsters, walking around in pain, leaving their protection in the truck because it hurt too much to wear. Pride goeth before the fall, as the good book says. This holster? It's let me keep carrying even with a back that's been through 2 tractor rollovers and a hip that's more titanium than bone. My orthopedic doctor asked what I changed because my posture improved. When I showed him, he ordered one himself. They're running some kind of sale right now. Half price, my grandson says. Huckle, though I'd pay double knowing what I know now. See, it ain't about the money. It's about still being able to protect yourself when your body's been through 7 decades of hard living. It's about being ready without looking like you're ready. It's about getting home to watch your great-grandkids grow up. That's not tactical. That's practical. And in these hills, practical is what keeps you breathing. You can keep your fancy Kydex and your custom leather. Give me something that works with my body, not against it. The dinosaur holster. Stupid name, I'll grant you, but it's the smartest carry decision I've made in 50 years. And that's saying something. Whew. Y'all take care now.
Yo, what's up, man? I want to give a big shout out to Dinosaurized. Their 3-in-1 holster fits, moving, mobile here. And then, of course, right here to the side, like it. It's the only way it's going to protect my Burberry. You know what I mean? So then you got your, right here, the 3-in-1. I like that. The fanny pack. Nice. Kid, much love. Thank you very much.
Look, when you carry every day, comfort isn't optional. It's the difference between wearing your holster and leaving it in a drawer. I've tried them all. Kydex, belly bands, you name it. They either stab, sweat, or fall apart in a month. That's why I switched to the Dinosaur 5-in-1 holster. They upgraded it with mesh vents so it actually breathes. No more sweat pooling under your shirt like a busted AC unit. And the fabric? Flex Force spandex. Tougher than it sounds. It stretches, flexes, and holds up to real use. It actually feels good on your skin. All day comfort, no digging. It carries everything I need. Guns, mags, wallet, keys, without printing or bouncing around. The bottom line, this holster works every day, all day. Get one before they wise up and raise the price.